let's move to the next page. This is our NewLync 2.0 high availability system, so which represents a new generation of our architecture. So it is built on the cloud infrastructure and is x86-based unified communication. So it is also our flagship product. So if you are familiar with our product ecosystems, you will know this platform is highly flexible and modular. For example, we have the all-in-one machine, which are available in both voice-only version and also a version like integrate with the UC features. And also you can have the centralized private cloud deployment, so which is fully software and like the SaaS subscription models. So match these deployment scenarios, we all can provide a wide range of the HA architectures. Like for the private cloud deployment, we offer the active standby auto switching and backup mechanisms, or in the public cloud environment, such as the deployment on the Alibaba Cloud. We can also support the HA through the crucial nodes. So let's talk about the single center mode. I just introduced you the virtual IP single site solutions, but now you see the single active. You may ask, as mentioned earlier, both RAX 8000 and 1000 can typically use a virtual IP. Why we don't introduce in the NewLync dual active? So I can answer you in this context. The single center dual core refers to deployment two separate servers or nodes within the same physical size. This setup similar to the virtual IP, just different in how it is implemented. It's based on your IT capabilities and your system experience, and your willingness to, if you want to manage your third-party tools, because unlike our embedded HA platform, such as RAX 8000, its server is usually the NewLync is usually relies on some third-party system. Like we realize some things using the operation system level, like third-party tools. So naturally, it will add some complexity in the long-term maintenance. So we can use virtual IP, but we are not primarily recommend virtual IP. So we recommend you the single center active and active. So this active mode, in fact, we have built in the internal load balance and the failure detection mechanism. So if one external IP becomes unreachable, the endpoint can automatically switch to another available node, and the system will handle the resources seamlessly in the back end. So the key benefit of this setup is that all configuration between the two servers are fully synchronized in real time from the user's perspective. It behave just as a single unified system. And the next scenario we recommend is the dual site active-active architecture. The main difference is the physical places. Instead of placing both servers in the same data center, we now deploy them across the two distinct locations. For example, one is in the Shanghai and another is in Beijing. So we have the configuration synchronization. No matter the failover services, the terminal registration process are all consistent. So for also the external access, what's the difference? Whether you are working with the digital or analog chunks, I think no big difference. This dual node system enables the terminals to register with two IP addresses. So this allows for the automatic failover, so enhance the system continuity. The second scenario, end-to-end platform, is any difference? No. Only the primary platform handles the registration, while the standby platform remains passive, so does not influence the registration. But the only problem is the NewLync does not support the dual network interface deployment. This you should bear in your mind. So, which means cannot directly connect to the private network environment. So we have to overcome this. So we have to leverage dual network SBC to bridge the public and the private networks. And everyone know how it works. The public-facing side of the SBC, which connects to the NewLync, supports the virtual IP, high availability, and the private network-facing side of the SBC use the dual network redundancy to ensure the uninterrupted connectivity to the IMS core. So finally, let's address a key challenge, the limitations of the dual site deployments of the IMS. Like I just introduced you, you may also understand what kind of things will happen in this scenario, because IMS cannot simultaneously allocate resources across the two geographically separate sites. So active deployments in IMS is not directly feasible. So technically, we will explore the solution of the dual redundant registration by SBC. But I have to remind you, this requires case-by-case evaluation. It all depends on how your carrier builds their access. Because we may have some limitations. The limitation is not from our REST DOM. It comes from the infrastructure and from your carrier. Because in the real practice, sometimes I just give you a simple example, like you only have single fibers, right? So maybe someday you will, the fiber will be broken on the road by the construction, so everything goes down. So you may understand me that, so it depends on the scenario and what your carrier provides to you. So all kinds of things you will have to, based on your real environment, you will talk to your customer and not assumptions. So we evaluate each cases based on the carrier capacities and the user requirements. So then we can design a customer HA plan accordingly to your customer. So to summarize here, why we recommend this NewLync single center, dual center HA solution for you, because usually this is more for the deployment utilizations less than the 10,000 users with relatively low budget. So if you are suitable for some deployment over the 10,000 users, especially that you are exceeding users from this number, we maybe recommend you a centralized architecture with the multi-service models to ensure the performance and the stability.